What's going on today, people? You already know what it is. It's your boy Tunchi, this Y.B.E.T.V. Today I got a question from my man Rod Price, but before we get into that, we definitely got to pay some bills. Go to www.ybetv.org and stroll down to Ask Tune and ask me a question, and I'm going to shoot a video for you. And last but not least, let's go to www.ybetv.org/shop. We got the business marketing course, the business credit course, where we show you how to structure the business and get business credit. We bundle them. We got t-shirts for your business like this. As you see, we got the polos. We got all of those things to help you with your business. And we got the mentoring program, which will be answering this question right here. This is perfect for that. All right, it said, what's up, bro? I've enjoyed watching your videos and the knowledge that's included. Appreciate it. Been researching becoming an owner-operator. I don't have a CDL to drive. I wanted to go straight into becoming a boss, as you mentioned, and don't really have the correct steps for hiring a driver and securing loads. I wouldn't mind driving my truck, but to begin, I have no experience. Where should I start? I would definitely get the mentoring package. And I'm just not pushing this. It's just because it's so many different things that you're going to need help and steps to. So what I would say is, for this, let's just say you want to start off and you want to be a boss. And you want to get, first we need to find out what's your range. What type of money do you have to spend on a truck? Are you trying to finance a truck? Are you in a situation to finance a truck? Do you have, if not, if you're in a situation to finance a truck, you got your credit straight or whatnot. And last but not least, get you set up as an actual business. Then another thing that you would probably be able to take advantage of is the marketing course, where we will show you how to structure yourself as a business through social media and actually be able to have your presence out there so you can be able to get drivers. You know, things like that. So I would definitely say the marketing course would be right up your alley. I would say, honestly, I would say get the bundle, get the marketing course, the business credit course, and also get like an hour worth of mentoring so we could structure you something where we could customize a plan for you to go about, because you saying you don't know the correct step for hiring drivers. First and foremost, it depends on the direction you want to go. Do you want to have your own authority? So that's a whole nother process of hiring drivers. Or do you want to sign on? For example, you get your own authority, you got to drop them. You got to build a profile on them. You got to do a driving test on them. You got to do all the things that the big companies do for the driver. Or you can hire on to a company and let them do the heavy lifting. And for a percentage, they will definitely do the majority of the heavy lifting, the majority of the paperwork. They will keep the truck, well, you keep your truck compliant, but they'll try to make sure that everything else is compliant, logs and everything else. And what you do is, it's easier to kind of sit back and collect the check doing that versus going out and getting your own authority and having to be on top of everything or hiring people to do each individual thing. So we would have to look into that. Then we would look into what's your financial situation, what can you afford. Another thing is, we definitely would look into that. And then as far as getting drivers in, we definitely need to get you a website with an application on it so you can have a profile for yourself. So you could be able to have that social security number at the end of the year so you could 1099 this guy. Or you could do a W-2. You need to have a file on them. So we would definitely do all those things to get you set up and structured correctly so you could go down this road and down this path the right way the first time. And that's the biggest thing that a lot of people don't understand. I swear, one of the hardest things in the world is to do this now and have so much information. But if I took off my shirt, hypothetically, if I took off my shirt and I showed y'all all the bumps and bruises that I got for trucking, y'all would see less skin and more bruises. Because, like, I done went through so many things. For example, I didn't know nothing about an oil sample, and I ended up having to get my motor rebuilt for $15,000 because I didn't know about an oil sample. But that was one of my bumps. I didn't know about maintenance records. My trans went out right after I got the truck. You know, I didn't know about that. I didn't know about structuring my business till, like, after being, like, I've been in the game since 09, it's 18, close to 9 years. So I didn't learn about this stuff till like a year or two ago. So, you know, like, all of these things that I'm learning and the bumps and bruises that I done took, and now I'm able to take those bumps and bruises and put them to good use and stop you from getting those same welts. I think it's pretty brilliant. I love to talk. If you love to listen, pick up a mentor. You know what I'm saying? Pick up a mentoring session where you can get something customized and stuff, something general. Securing loads, like I said before, you could go through the broker phase if you want to get your own authority, which it seems like you're starting out. I will honestly say, when people first start out, I always say sign on to a company. Get your feel, get the electronic log device. You know what I'm saying? Get that going and just make sure it's a fair, because it is some companies out here that pay really, really good money to their drivers. And they care that they want you to be able to afford the luxury of fixing your truck. A lot of these places, man, and I just want to say this, and I want to be fair and clear. A lot of these places, they getting high DOT records because they not paying. Like, how can you pay a guy $1 a mile, $1.05, $1.10 a mile, and a fuel surcharge, and expect him to be able to pay the repair bills on these things? Like, if you making $1,500 to $1,700 a week, what you putting up for maintenance? And then being able to live? Like, think about it. If you need to replace tires, that could be $3,000 to $4,000. Trans could be $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. Motor, $10,000 upward to $30,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you go in these places, man, you could go to get a DOT inspection and then come back with a bill for 10 grand. Like, and it be just small things just adding up. So it's just, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. You got to be able to pay these bills, and that's one of the biggest things that you got to understand, man. 5 grand ain't nothing. When you going into a repair shop and you find a few things, you might as well start thinking like, okay, this is going to be about 4 or 5 grand, easy. You know what I'm saying? So my biggest thing is you need to know how to set yourself up outside of that. In the marketing class, I show you how to set up your business bank accounts. That's one of the biggest things that a lot of people screw up. I'm going to give you this tip out the book. Business bank account. You need at least 3 accounts. I would say 3 accounts. At least 2 at least. 2 at least. At least 2. 3 is, to me, I think that's the key to safety. 2 checking business account, 1 savings account. Operations, maintenance, and savings. Not necessarily, you ain't even got to have the savings. Let's just talk about the operation and maintenance. When you get paid $2 grand, you take $150, $200, put it in operations. That's gonna keep your phone number going. It's gonna keep your website going. That's gonna keep your virtual address going, right? And whenever something comes up, like you want to run a Facebook ad or anything like that, you got the advertising right there in your operations. It ain't gonna cost you that much. Now, maintenance is where you're gonna put that bag at. You make $2 grand, you say, all right, I'm gonna put $100 in operations, that's $400 a month. And in the maintenance, I'm gonna put $500 to $600 in there. Good week, $600, $700, it don't matter, I don't really need it. You putting that bag away in your maintenance, you got 10, 15, 20,000 saved, looking good. Then on the other side of that, operations, you doing that. So now when you hit that magic number of 25, 30,000, you know anything go wrong with that truck, you can fix it, right? So now, you just start taking a lot of that money and you start dumping it into, not that money sits, 30, 35, whatever. That money sits and you just replenish that when you need to. But the rest of the money, when you hit that point, now the rest of the money is starting to go into your operations. Now you putting 5 or 10, 500, even 1,000 sometimes. You like, man, I ain't got no bills this month. All my bills paid. I really ain't got nothing. I really don't want nothing. So, man, this $2 grand, man, I'm gonna take 1,000 and just put it in the operation. Just throw it in there. And guess what happens? The operations account started to grow, and now you can promote more, bringing in more drivers, and you starting to get more money to buy more trucks. See what I'm saying? It's all about that, and that's the things that I could teach you and show you with the mentoring, and that's the things that's in the actual marketing class, man. So it's pretty much a win-win, man. So definitely check that out. You already know, YBETV.org/shop. You already know, check it out, man. It's your boy Tune, this YBETV, and if you don't want to end up in a box, think outside of it. YBE.